Supreme Court said do something, you will do it. And you're just sitting conviction. And you wonder why God cost you people. Useless black people. You don't know what justice means. You have no idea what justice means. You don't know what justice means. Useless black African people. You don't know the meaning of justice. Your constitution says you cannot try anybody unless the law is written. Show me the written law. Show me the written law. I want to know the written law.
Talk to me now. Why are you pushing me?
Show me the written law.
Are you okay?
Don't go close. Don't try that rubbish. Don't try it. Don't try it.
Go ahead and say
Don't try that rubbish.
Say what you're saying.
Don't try that rubbish. Useless people. You don't know law. You don't know law. Your own constitution you don't respect. Supreme Court judgment you don't respect. Then why are we in the court of law? Why are we in the court of law, I ask? Nonsense. You think Britain can ask you to jail me and you jail me? You are dreaming. You are dreaming. I'm telling you that you are dreaming. Nonsense. Your constitution says you cannot try anybody unless the law is written. Show me the written law. Show me the written law. Don't try it. Don't try it. Don't try rubbish. Don't try rubbish. Useless people. You don't know law. You don't know law. Your own constitution you don't respect. Supreme Court judgment you don't respect. Then why are we in the court of law? Why are we in the court of law, I ask?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, I know you attended the proceedings today.
Yes, I did.
For Nigerians to know.
Yeah.
Just a summary of what happened.
Well, what happened in court today, for me, continues to be travesty of justice. I've always said it that in Nigeria there appear to be two sets of rules, one for the Igbo man and another for the other Nigerians. This is exactly what I saw in court today. First of all, my name is Honorable Obi Agocha. I represent the great people of Iguano, Umuahia North and Umuahia South Federal Constituency. I am the primary representative for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So I'm going to speak to you as a layman. I'm not a lawyer. Today, there was a motion that was filed. Previously, I believe at the end of October, another motion was filed. And none of those motions were challenged by the prosecution team. They didn't raise any objection. The court did not overrule anybody, but admitted the motion. So on what basis then is the trial, the efforts that are being put to compel Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to trial when the motions have been put and yet to be challenged by the prosecution team? Mazi Kanu is asking for a simple question: on what law is he being tried? Neither the judge nor the prosecution team have answered that. And today, that motion that was raised by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and served to the prosecution team were not challenged. And it's very, very critical and important that we know that. However, the judge now ruled to say that he's reserved November 20th for ruling. When there are jurisdictional issues, thresholds that are yet to be overcome. So this is a political trial veiled as a criminal trial. And for the stability of the Southeast and for the stability of Nigeria in a whole, to bring to end the civil war that was fought in 1967, means that the president should please look at the totality of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's trial and bring an end to this charade, a travesty of injustice, bring an end to it so that the Southeast can be peaceful again, Nigeria can be peaceful again, but If they are determined in the way they have steamrolled this process, rushing to a judgment, then like Mazi Nnamdi says, there's a God in heaven, and the injustices that have been meted to Igbos, we will not forget. We will not forget. Even if we forget, our children and our grandchildren will not forget. Because it's important that everybody notes it, especially Mr. President, that in order for him to consolidate his goodwill for 2027, start with how he handles the matter of Nnamdi Kanu. Because you cannot be there as the father of the nation and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being treated in the manner that he's been treated, when every other person who has been charged with almost similar offenses as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, at the determination of the court, has been let go. So why is Nnamdi still being held down, being punished, being subjugated? It's simply because he's an Igbo man. So if we get it, the president gets this right, then we will begin the process of healing and reconciliation and putting back the Southeast back as a home where people can come and feel free in their homes without running away from all these high crime and criminalities that are happening in the Southeast. So Mr. President has an opportunity now. The world is looking at us, both from the persecution of Christians, from the persecution of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to know how we are going to, put our houses in order. But like I said, is one person. You can take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu if you so wish. You have the authority, but many more Nnamdi Kanu will rise. Because this is clearly an injustice that is being meted at one person who happens to be an Igbo man. So I plead with Mr. President to note that this is a political trial, and which requires a political solution to bring everything to a closure. Thank you.
I believe you heard Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saying here that there is no written law. According to him, there is no written law. No written law. No justice. I call it the legal cry of Nnamdi Kanu. You cannot convict a man or a voice without a written law defining his offense. That's the thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is crying. You cannot convict a man in a place where there is written laws, where laws are written, without a written law. And he is crying so bitterly. He's so angry, so upset, so disappointed with the system. He just reminded them that without any law, without the law being written, as far as Nigerian Constitution is concerned, there is nothing like justice. Before Justice James Omotosho, you can see him standing firm, saying, "Show me where in Nigerian Constitution my actions are written as a crime." That's very single question to the very heart of constitutional jurisprudence. It goes straight to the heart of constitutional jurisprudence. The idea that no one can be punished under a law that does not clearly exist. Under Section 36, Article 12 of the 1999 Constitution, no person shall be convicted of a criminal offense unless that offense is defined and its penalty prescribed in a written law. This is the doctrine of legality. The law must be certain. No imagination, nothing like imagination. You cannot imagine. Law is not by imagination. It has to be certain. He reminded the court that freedom of speech and the association under Section 39 and 40 protects every Nigerian's right to express political belief, even unpopular ones, as long as they are not violent, as long as they are peaceful. So if the law is supreme, as Section 1 Article 3 declares, then any charge not rooted in that constitution becomes void, no matter who the accused is, no matter who is involved. Ab initio. His message was simple but profound. Justice must flow from written law, not from fear of politics, because when a court begins to stretch the law to fit an accusation, legality dies and the tyranny begins. Tyranny sets in. You cannot stretch the law to make sure it fits a particular punishment. No. The law is already certain. Whether you like it or not, it is already certain. You cannot say because of this person did this, let me adjust this law to suit this very offense. It cannot be applied in that nature. You know? Why is it that when they make a law, when there is new law, it has to be gazetted? The newspapers has to carry that new law. And people has to know this is a new law. It's because the law need to be certain. It's because you need to be aware. You need to be aware of the new law. They don't want to keep you in the dark. They want to carry everybody along. This is the new law. Now, this man is asking, where is the law? I want to tell you, whether you agree with his belief or not, his arguments today challenges the conscience of our legal system. Are we governed by constitution or by convenience? Which one are we governed by? We must never forget that the moment the law loses certainty, no one is safe. Nobody is safe. When laws cannot be predicted, no one is safe. When laws cannot be defined, we are no more safe. I'm telling you honestly, I don't have energy to talk about this case because and when Dubai not in the last no would you kigwala no only Tonyo can happen on him making a case and a Tonyo can happen on. I am happy he did not open his defense, because if the court could not say exactly where the offense he committed is written, he will stand to be defending himself against any law, not against a particular offense. It wouldn't be easy for him. It would be very difficult for him to defend himself, because he don't even know where. Are you defending from the left? Are you defending from the right? Before you start defending yourself, you must know what to defend yourself about. Isn't matter like, but if you tell somebody that is a snake in the night, you must tell the person, where is the snake coming from? You must know the direction of the snake. But here, there is no direction of the snake. Nobody knows where the snake is coming from. Only defend yourself against the snake in the dark. I don't want to say some things. There are some things I don't want to say here, but the things that if at all Nnamdi entered into defense, it could have been a worse disaster. At least for now, we have the account that he cried that he did not enter defense because of lack of certainty, lack of legality, lack of constitutional backing to the charges leveled against him. Rather, to file a motion to question the legality and the constitutionality of the charges that he is being charged upon. We'll just wait and see on the 20th what will be the outcome of the case, because already the way I see it, he planned, already made up decision, waiting for him to enter defense. And I don't know, I don't want to talk anymore. Let me rest my case for now until maybe by tomorrow I will give detailed analysis regarding Nnamdi Kanu's case from beginning to end. I will give detailed analysis of this case from the beginning to the end, how we got to where we are today. I pray I'll have time to make that very detailed analysis regarding this very case from the beginning till now, to expose the illegalities that have been going on in this case. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Share the video for other people to see it. If it's your first time coming across my videos, I plead with you to follow my page and subscribe. Nnamdi said, there is no law. Show me the law. He cried. He didn't want to open his defense because he said inside this constitution there is nowhere it is written that what I have committed is a crime. Show me if there is. That's how it ended. You cannot use repealed laws. Just bring in